Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. This is Dipen from Pune. So I recently did a long ride for approximately 2500 kilometers. I went from here to Palitana, then Kutch, and then via Nashik I came back to Pune. So this vehicle is already running on Turbo Protech. My primary motive was to get the vehicle, get an oil change done because the turbo is right now done approximately 6500 kilometers from the last oil change. So we're going to drain that oil, and side by side we're also going to get the complete vehicle serviced. If you look at the current condition of this Schorl air filter, we'll wash this and see how much dirt comes out of it. We've removed the air filter obviously from here, and this is all filled with dust when the vehicle is parked at Overhaul. So need to get this cleaned. So washing this Schorl air filter is quite easy. Just take any liquid soap. I prefer liquid because sometimes the powder and all take time to dilute and all. Spray some liquid on this, dip it in the water, rinse it like this, left and right, both the sides. Leave it for 5-10 minutes if you want. All the dirt, muck, oil, etc. will would disintegrate or melt or get loose, and then it will come out. And then with mild tap water, just flow water from both the sides and rinse it again. You can do it in buckets also, and once that is done, you can air dry it. You can keep it in the sun for drying for one day. Or if you're in a hurry, you can use a mild blower and dry it off and then fit it back on the bike. So all water has become, I can't show you it, but it has become quite dark. There's a lot of foam here right now, so you can't see, but if you see, it's all grayish black muddy water. So that's all dirt that has come out. It's been 10-15 minutes that it was kept in the soap water. I will now just rinse it. Ideally, you don't need any pressure to clean this. I've always cleaned it with normal pressure. Normal tap water pressure. Rinse it multiple times, wash it multiple times, maybe 3-4 times till the soap is completely removed. We're blowing mild air from far off to remove all the water. Both the sides. Keep blowing the air till the time from backside there's no water coming out. Sun drying it for some time. Ideally, if you're on a ride or something and the cell filter gets choked or something, you can wash it and dry it and put it back on the bike immediately. But if you're at home, you can temporarily install the old filter, let it dry properly, and then install it back. Air filter is completely dry now, so I've put it back. I'll put the cover. First, I'll get this cleaned also. This is the color of turbo. It looks thin as of now because we can see it flowing very easily. Let me test the texture. Fish, it is too hot. The oil is still well, it has got good amount of lubrication power. It is smooth, absolutely smooth. The smell is super stinky, super hot. Obviously we don't have any water-cooled engine over here, so we don't have any issues with the oil filter getting damaged, but obviously we're going to change this one also. In the meanwhile, brake pads from the rear have been removed. Even the caliper will be removed, axle will be removed, overall everything. I had done this like 2500 kilometers ago, but since we're doing a full service, we'll get it checked again. Brake pads look good as of now, so we'll just clean it and put it back. Axle greasing is done. and our dear friend Motul is used for it. Brake pads dust being taken off. Caliper pin greasing is also done. I couldn't shoot, I was on a phone call. So ये भी हो गया complete. So the first set of front brake pads, no, they're gone. I think 3,500 or 7,500. Now the bike has done how much? I'll tell you the kilometers at the end. So the pads we had put that time, they're perfectly fine because every 6 months at least I get the caliper pins lubed properly so that the caliper moves in after braking or while braking smoothly, come back to its position, and the pads because of that don't have pressure on them and don't wear out. The bike looks good without a tire hugger. It looks like some stunt bike or something. Tires are still good. Some cracks, but I guess they're good for another 5,000 kilometers. Front one also has a good amount of threads left. While doing the cruiser brake light, strobe light installation, I had showed you that the tire was looking offset. Now since the hugger is not there, I'm seeing it again. The tire is perfectly in the center. Both the footrest mount points, this and this is, tire is exactly center of those two. Just the hugger or the tire mudguard, here there is less space and here there is more space. My complete hand is going inside, and on this side only this much space is there. So this looks like a design flaw or something. It should have been something like this, then it would have looked better from behind. One of the bolt head is gone bad, so we're replacing it with another one, but it is longer, so we've added 2 more washers to it. Adding the turbo oil to the oil filter, and then this oil filter will be going inside. Adding oil to the oil filter and then installing is always beneficial. It will catch less air and start lubricating immediately. Condition of the plug, very good. It's the NGK iridium that I use on the bike, and the number is CPR ATAIX9. So adding the oil, 10W40. We got this just 1 liter pack, so I'll be adding 200 ml from 10W50, which I'm going to require again for my Dominar. Strobe lights are quite good in daylight also. I mean, right under the bright sun, I'm checking them for the first time. Cleaning the chain properly with diesel. Service stations are always experienced, so they do it while the bike is running. But if you're doing it at home, I'll always advise turn off the engine and do it manually. It's okay if it takes you 10-15 minutes more, but that is much safer way. If you see right now, even right now, there's so much pressure on his hand that it is going to and fro. Look at all the dirt come out. No use buying golden chains. They all go dirty within 100-200 kilometers. So kilometers are 15,114, and Sushant's workshop is like 14 kilometers from my place. And last oil change was done at 8,362, where I'd added fresh turbo. So I've done 6,752 kilometers with the last oil, and I'm sure this oil will also last 7,500 to 8,000 very easily. The previous oil change I didn't have to do, the one that we did right now, but it was like almost 2 years old, so that is 1.5-2 years old, so that's why I got the oil change done. Otherwise the oil is exceptional. It makes the engine super smooth, it heats less, and even at high revs I don't feel the engine sluggish, or the engine doesn't have any kind of vibes as such. I usually travel at between 80 to 110, so that is my speeds. And otherwise overall the service was really good, which is done at SK. That is the reason why I always go to SK. Chain and all and everything was done perfectly. The bike is a bit dusty right now. It doesn't look freshly serviced because there's a lot of dust around here in my area. Purchase link for Turbo will be there in the video description. For Schorl, it will be there in the video description. For Sushant's location, it will be there in the video description. Apart from that, if you have any questions, do let me know. Else, like, share, and if you're new on my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you in a new video very soon.